Hello and welcome to today's twin flame reading for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine twin flames, and also the current union energy. And so this just applies to any and all, no matter where you're at on your journey and no matter how you identify. Just feel into the personal message for you, because Source has a personal message for you in this reading. So stick around till the end, because I have two union cards that we're gonna look at to bring it all together. So to start out with, there's Nature's Whispers Oracle cards by Angela Hartfield for both the DM and the DF. And just remember, we're still in that, eclipse energy. We're not really done with it yet, but that the eclipse that just happened, and we also moved into the season of Cancer, the crab, ruled by the moon. So yeah, a lot of really going deeper with maybe childhood stuff. Definitely domestic stuff. I can tell you I'm cleaning my closet, and I didn't even think about that, like how that fits together until just now, me saying it. But yeah, a long time coming, me reorganizing my closet personally. So makes sense to me. But yeah, anyway, let's get started. We're going to start with the DM today. That's what I feel drawn to. And we have this nice crystal. Wait, why am I forgetting? Oh, it's like as soon as I go to say it, I know this crystal really well, and I'm like completely blanking on it. Oh, Herkimer diamond, that's what it is. It's really cool. Has a lot of cool prisms in it, which I don't know if they're quite showing up in the camera, hopefully a little bit. But it's very good at like clearing energy, clearing blocks. Just, nice way to experience the divine if you feel called. So there it is. So the Divine Masculine, we've got empowerment. The Divine Masculine is feeling empowered. So yeah, that's great. You got wind in your sails. So Divine Feminine, definitely encourage your Divine Masculine to be empowered, to be his empowered self in, any way that is, even if it's, feeling into your heart and feeling that place where you can encourage and empower him, because he's already got that going on. If you're the Divine Masculine, there's something in you that's feeling empowered. So it always helps when your DF is somehow reinforcing that. It's like more wind in the sails, not too much, but enough to just cruise along at a nice pace to your destination, to where you want to go. And you can see, I think this looks like a woman's me, but yeah, like you can see she looks like very kind of set on where she's going. And I mean, that is a trait of empowerment, right? Like that confidence, that drive. And even if you don't know exactly where you're going, you're empowered in wherever it is, your next step is that you're being called. And just within yourself, you're feeling empowered, I guess, is really the underlying message here. Like you're feeling like you can express yourself, but in a way that's not like messy. Like you feel empowered to to like let the real you be vulnerable, because you're like feeling again into your power there, like, and not feeling like it's like this crazy place. So there's something, that's clicking there, and on a new level, no matter like what that looks like for you. It's really cool. So yeah, that's the DM's card. Let's move on to the Divine Feminine. Okay. Oh, Contemplation. Pulled this card, I think, in a TikTok reading a day or two ago. Yeah, so the Divine Feminine is contemplating, and to me this also speaks, with with that eclipse energy, and perhaps going deeper with, like a choice that you're making, something that you're working on. Investigating is the word that really just keeps on popping up for me. Like there's an investigative process going on here in one way or another, but it's not, I think like the word investigation, sometimes it sounds, what do I want to say, like just like a little forced, but it's not like that. It's like it's more of an exploratory investigation, but that doesn't mean that it's just like, leading you wherever. It's leading you to something specific, and it's safe to, go towards that guidance, but also let it be a contemplative process and let like that meditative state in there. Like I noticed for me today, I was in the zone, like with that kind of more meditative state. I let myself do that, and then I was like, wait, but all these things, and that didn't feel good to me because it actually felt like it was taking me away from my good, essentially, like from just going deeper with something that I was really truly like getting clear on. So it felt like my daily work, it felt like I was really putting energy into something worthwhile, and so there was no reason to like be taken away from that. So if that resonates for you, just remember that. Of course, like you gotta balance it out, but you'll know when it's time to move on and do the thing, or do the next activity. But make some space right now for contemplating, for maybe researching something that you're, feeling into, thinking about. Could even be a project, or could be something more serious, or more, like more involved in your emotional center too. So that's what I have for that card. And now we're going to move on to the Union energy. So we got this nice, selenite heart. Very pretty. Oh, so nice and like peaceful. And this is an Eternal Crystals Oracle card. These are by Jade-Sky. So one of these. And the card we have, I love fluorite, and it says Spirit Guides, Third Eye Chakra. And to me, this also speaks to just straight up God, the divine source, whatever you refer to our creator as. So, but also, we often do have specific guides that we're like in tune with, that are in tune with us, that, we're just kind of like divinely matched with at different times. In your life, you might have one that like kind of sticks with you, or you might have ones that come in and out, like ascended masters, angels, so on and so forth. And of course, it also speaks to like your inner guidance, like your inner child, like am I willing to do this? Well, would you do it for this child that is you if you were its mother or father? That's how much you really need to love yourself, to be fully you, is to love yourself there completely. So that can also, be a guide for you. But it's just going deeper with tapping into those connections and to surrendering to being guided. And guidance can also, of course, come through your brothers and sisters, and naturally your twin flame like is always guiding you in one way or another, even if it's just like in your heart, or the universe kind of speaking to you through signs. Just you don't need to get caught up in the things and the thoughts that the things kind of like reflect and make you think about so much, but just let each thing take you to the next place, and be grateful. Like if someone comes back into your life, and they're helping you just in the place that you needed, it's like, oh, well, this is amazing, and that's a miracle. And that's how life really is actually meant to be. It's meant to be a series of miracles. So this is also speaking to that. It's speaking to your union, and like that there's miracles in your union that are happening, at whatever level, whether big or small. So it's a really good time to practice gratitude for any kind of miracle that you're receiving, and it could even be like some sort of a revelation, or just like deeper clarity within yourself. Sometimes that is actually a miracle and something that leads to a further receiving, more receiving, because you're able to be clear and not blocked in a specific place within. So very important, very beautiful. And if you haven't, ever checked out fluorite, I recommend it. It's a very beautiful crystal that's pretty easy to attain. And ooh, hot. Okay, so number 10, open your heart. So this is the underlying union card. So this is, to me, like representing the underlying current going on here. So this is a big yes to surrendering and to opening your heart for both the DM and the DF. And of course that can look a little bit different for each. And it's safe for, either one of you or both to take the lead at any time. So you're both one consciousness, doing everything together in truth, and so it's safe to like accept that and like to give where it feels good to give and receive, vice versa. So just feel into that, and really allow yourself to feel healed and loved in those places where perhaps you're desiring to surrender more deeply, or you're in that process and that healing process. Like, say yes to feeling good, it would only be an illusion, ego, or something like that that's like holding you back from that good feeling. And sometimes when you start to experience that good feeling, there is that like, no, excuse me, you can't have that, because like you need to keep feeling bad. So don't, you never need to listen to the you need to keep feeling bad. And that's different from like disciplinary, like hey, you gotta, like, there's something here you need to take care of, there's something here that doesn't feel good, you need to look at this. Those are two different kinds of things. So it's important to get clear on if something is, again, like divine guidance, or if it's the illusion trying to pull you out away from love somehow. And something, I think I've been like, not completely quoting TikTok a lot, but talking about TikTok, but I really like it. So, and I'm going to say like something that someone said that really helped me recently, was, with the law of attraction and the mirror exercise that Jeff and Shalia teach, and all these things, like with, essentially harmonizing into union, things are bound to come up where you feel like, you're responsible for something that happened, even if it wasn't your choice. How there's like this thing, that like, well, how did you attract it if it wasn't your choice? Like you still attracted it into your reality, so you're on some level responsible for it. Anyway, the point is that like what someone said that really helped me was like, you're accountable. I mean, what does accountable means? It means that being accountable means that you're accounting, you're just accounting for the fact that something happened, and so that somehow there was a thought or a belief or something misaligned in your consciousness that where this happened. at, whatever point in your childhood, your adulthood, both. And it just means that you account for that so that you can clear it. Like, you're just balancing, I guess you're like balancing your checkbook. And that's, to me, like a very relieving way to look at something. And it's actually helpful because it obviously doesn't help to like feel like guilt or shame, and it can take you away from feeling like you can have an open heart with your twin flame, since you're gonna approach very sensitive topics with your twin flame, the places where you've been hurt the most and so forth. So yeah, it's safe to feel into that accountability and heal there and go completely to those places, and completely, become the hero in however that looks for you. You get to be the hero of your journey. And you can be the hero for your twin flame too, and same for them and you. So it's really cool. But essentially, like, it's all comes down to you and your choice. You can't like ever, wait for something outside of you. You just feel what you feel, and you do what you do, and you love yourself completely. You follow your guidance. You do all the things, you account for everything, and you just move forward with confidence, from that place with God, or source, whatever title works for you. I like God. So that will do it for today's reading. I really enjoyed all of these cards so much, and it's really nice hanging out, pulling cards. Definitely subscribe to my channel if you want to see the next video I'm putting out. You'll get notifications that way, and you can check out the links below as well. I hope you have a wonderful beginning to your week ahead, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.